Hey everyone, Big Pauly back for a new episode of What's in the Poundland Bin. Yes, that's right, I was just watching the Limonati on the big screen. Ooh, it's all wet down here. Oh, dearie me. Right, let's get on to picking out today's video. I'm starting to look like Boris Johnson. Or Trump, one or the other. Anyway, let's have a look, see what we've got in the Poundland bin. I've just put some new titles in there. New titles, because we were getting low. Yes, oh yes, baby. Okie dokie, let's do it. Poundland bin, show me your bits. Ooh. Hello, Poundland bin. What do you have for me today? Are you ready, folks? Okie dokie, here we go. Try not to look at these. Oh, yeah. Oh, Mama! Actually, it's not sealed. I thought it was sealed. My fingers must have been brushing against something else. Okie dokie. Got one. It's not sealed. It's not sealed. Ooh. It's been a while since we've had a non-sealed one. Anyway, is it something I've watched? Is it something I've opened just to get the digital code? Or is it something I've just swapped the case over because I like the black case? I don't know. Stop waffling on and bloody do it, and then we'll find out, won't we? Right, okie dokie. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, does anybody want to look inside Cameron Diaz's box? Yeah. What the hell? A mind-blowing chiller. Oh, for God's sake. One of the films that I really don't get, I just don't get it, and bored me when I watched it, was Donnie Darko. From the director of Donnie Darko. I ain't gonna know what the bloody hell's happening with this, am I? I'm gonna be lost. It's something about pushing a button and fearing the consequences. Who's in it? James Marsden and Frank Langella. Okay, well, let's have a look, see what's in Cameron Diaz's box. Okie dokie, so didn't have to get the wrapping off, so that made it a little bit easier. Okie dokie, let's have a look, see what we've got. Okie dokie, so no digital code and just basic picture on there. Oh dear. Oh, well, it can't be that bad, it's only a 12. Bit of dust. Okie dokie. Where's the eject button? Oh, God, you could have done that for me, you lazy bastard. Right, there we go. In we go. So the box is ready to go in. Okay, so... Oh, yes, Poundland bin. Okay, so I've got a lovely cup of tea, and I shall show you the cup. It's got a little ginger kitty on it. Yeah, so lovely. Oh, dearie me, that's hot. Okie dokie. Let's settle down, watch the film, and find out what this box is all about. Is it just me that keeps thinking about Cameron Diaz's box, or is it a bit smutty? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting anything like that. I know maybe I should have read the back, but wow, that was some movie. Blimey. Yes, I'm still trying to come to terms with what I've just actually watched. I got very emotional at the end, and I lost it. I don't know why I lost it. It's like I was watching Toy Story 4 again at the end. Get the bloody Kleenex out. What? 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 Okay. Yeah. Right. Basically, the film stars Cameron Diaz and James Marsden as a loving couple, and they have one son. And one day, they are presented with a cardboard box on the doorstep, just left there. When they open it, there is a black box with a red button and a note to say that they'll be contacted tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, Frank Langella turns up, very disfigured on his face. Not bad makeup, actually, not bad. A little bit ropey, but not bad. So it's like Harvey from The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight. Kind of half a face missing. And he gives them a choice. They can press the button and someone they don't know somewhere will die. And they will be given $1 million. And the box gets moved on to another person. They're given 24 hours to make their mind up. If they decide not to do it, then he will just take the box, move on to the next person. What would you do? They ponder on it for a good day, as they only have 24 hours. And then they decide to go ahead and do it. They get the $1 million. They think it's a joke. And then things start to turn weird. Basically, James Marsden's character is a scientist, a researcher for NASA, and something to do with building a camera for Mars. And it also involves the NSA, no such agency. Lightning strikes Mars and other weird bits and pieces. And the first half of the film is pretty much all to do with this box, their home life, their kid, and Cameron Diaz also has a disfigurement of her own on her foot, which her husband is trying to make this prosthetic mould to enable her to walk properly. But that's not really anything to do with the story. It's just like a sideline. But then when it gets to the second part of the story, the second half of the movie, what? There's elements of the X-Files, Stargate, and The Happening. Yeah. And maybe also Invasion of the Body Snatchers. I can't explain it. It's really weird, but it makes sense. And every now and again, Frank Langella's character pops up from time to time. It's weird. It's weird. There's a doorway, a gateway. There's people that are under the influence. Like I say, I didn't read the back. I just saw the box and a button down there. Maybe I should have read the back. It does say a tense, unnerving and jumpy thriller. It was. There was actually one scene in the film bloody made me jump. really did make me jump. I was so glad that I wasn't holding a steaming hot cup of tea at the time, because I definitely would have dropped that and scalded me knackers. Oh dear me. But yes, it's a very weird, unusual film. Like I say, there were elements of Stargate, walking through the Stargate. Actually, there's elements of the Abyss controlling water, and body snatchers. And do you remember the scene in The Happening when someone's wind caught up with them and everybody just stopped in their tracks? It's kind of that kind of stuff. But it was a very unusual movie. And this is from the director of Donnie Darko, and I believe he actually wrote Donnie Darko as well. And Donnie Darko was never really a film that I was a fan of. I mean, I've seen it many, many years ago. I've only ever seen it once, and I just didn't get it. So, I don't know. Maybe I should give it another go. I bloody loved this. Seriously, I thought it was really good. Had me gripped. Didn't get boring. And it's set in the 70s. You've got, well, obviously, sideburns and all 70s hairstyles and everything, and cars, and the decor is all 70s. Very brown colours, lots of circles on the wallpaper and that kind of shit. But no one with a mobile phone. That's a benefit. But yeah. And there's just this mysterious bloke, Frank Langella. Acts very cold and very dry, with a nice suit and a bowler hat. Very X-Files. Yeah, it got a bit more exciting towards the end as well. There was lots of running around, and certain scenes involved their son, Cameron and James Marsden's son, and they were given an ultimatum at the end as well. And then it got to a certain point, probably about 10 or 15 minutes before the end of the film, and a scene happened and it just clicked. It just clicked, and you realised how this pieces together, these two families, these two stories, how that clicks together, and you realise exactly what's happening. It's very well done. I believe it's based on a book. Yeah, it's based on a short story from the writer of I Am Legend. And I love that. That's a great bloody film. Takes you on a tense, gripping and totally unpredictable ride. No shit. I was not expecting anything like that. I mean, the cover doesn't really scream it, does it? It doesn't scream really good quality, suspenseful sci-fi thriller. It just looks like a cheap £1, well, it was a £1 Blu-ray from Poundland. But you know what I mean. But I was really, really surprised, and I really did enjoy this film. Really did. From start to finish. Who would have thought it, eh? Who would have thought it? Fantastic. And I looked at IMDb afterwards, and it's like people were giving it like 1 out of 10, 3 out of 10. I think I must be on a different wavelength to a lot of other people. Then again, I did like Lady in the Water, and Battlefield Earth wasn't that bad. Now I've lost all my credibility. Oh my god. But yes, I really did enjoy this. So if you're into sci-fi, thriller, suspense, X-Files, that kind of thing, you might want to have a look at it, because I really enjoyed it. I really did. Really surprised me. So as I say, it's set in the 70s, so you've got all familiar like brown colours, and there's no tech, you know, it's all very kind of like low tech, apart from kind of like a wind tunnel scene, which is very futuristic, very Abyss and Alien-esque. It's 115 minutes long. The sound is Dolby digital 5.1. It actually upscaled it. It's a DTS HD Master Audio, although there was a secondary soundtrack. You can actually pick Dolby True HD as well. So 115 minutes. It's region code locked B. Picture quality at times was very kind of like, not blurry, but bright edges, kind of like fantasy-esque, because it's supposed to be set in the 70s, so they've given it a very soft, kind of almost verging on out of focus, but not quite, but kind of a fuzzy effect, but it doesn't have any bearing on the actual film itself. The sound is really good. No real standout moments from the surrounds, but a good solid soundtrack though, using the bass heavily, and lots of nice crisp clear dialogue. There's also quite a few special features in that little bar there as well. The box, grounded in reality. Richard Matheson, in his own words, I think Richard Matheson is the writer of the story. Commentary with director Richard Kelly. Music video prequels and special effects evolution, because there are some pretty good special effects in it, especially with the shape-shifting water type of thing. Yeah, I know, it's like I'm talking about a completely different film. What the hell? But I really did enjoy Cameron Diaz's box. I really did. A mind-blowing chiller. Fantastic. The acting performances were really solid. Frank Langella was just very dry. The kind of same character he was in The Americans, if you saw The Americans. Very low-key, very straight acting. But Cameron Diaz was okay. I think there was a little bit ropey with maybe her accent. And James Marsden, Cyclops from the original X-Men, was pretty good as well. So they were good as a whole, plus the rest of the supporting cast as well. So yeah, really good. Really enjoyed it. How would I rate this? Do you know what? This might surprise some people, but I'm probably going to give this a 7.5. I know IMDb has rated it 1 and 2s. Some people rated it 8s and 9s and 10s. So I think I must have something in common with them. But yeah, I'm going to rate this 7.5. This really surprised me. This has got to be the surprise of the month, this has. Okay, so what are we going to do with Cameron Diaz's box? I wish they'd come up with a better title, but when they call it The Button or something. Anyway, yes, what are we going to do with it? Are we going to try and fit it on the shelf, or are we going to stuff it down in the recycling? God, this is turning into a completely different video. Yes, okay, well, let's find out. Oh my God, I must do something about this overflowing. Right, I must do something about this coming week. This week or the next week, definitely. Because we ain't got no space. But it doesn't really matter, because there's no way that's going in there. No way. That is going on the shelf. That is a keeper. I will see that again. Fantastic. So that was a surprise and a half. Totally floored me. And like I said, there was some emotional scenes at the end of that. I don't know if it's just me being over emotional, but I was emotionally affected by some scenes at the end of that film. And if a film does that to you, it has no right to go in the recycling bin. Fantastic. So I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of What's in the Poundland Bin. Wow, a really good one. Fantastic. Yes, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. So don't forget to comment and share. Comment down below if you've seen the film. If you're one of the people that gave it 1 star, or one of the people that gave it 7.5 stars. I'd like to know. And don't forget to subscribe, and I shall see you all on the next video. And I'll probably see some of you on the live stream tonight. That's right, we're going to have a good old live chat at 6 PM UK time, and there'll also be some giveaways as well. Bye.